Adogo is a community in Mbaya district of Buruku local government. Adogo is partly riverine and has over 80% of her inhabitants as food crop farmers. Majority of the women in this community cultivate pepper, tomatoes, vegetables, okra, soya beans and beans. Adogo has an optimum environment for cultivation, but the conditions for preservation are not quite as favorable. A reasonable percentage of farm produce in Adogo loses quality, value, and eventually perishes due to weather hazards. The absence of ready markets and factories around for onward processing fosters wastage of produce as farmers are torn in between selling at giveaway prices or watching crops perish. To ensure availability of seasonal food all year round, Women Environmental Program (WEP) carried out an innovation of the solar dryer tent, a pilot project which is aimed at facilitating the drying process of harvested crops for preservation and commercialization, which is equally targeted at boosting the economic growth of the community. WEP hopes to improve farming of perishable crops with this facility by means of simple innovations and technology. The aim is to increase access to food, resources, and markets to better the economies of rural communities like Adogo.
My name is L.G.A. I work as Deputy Executive Director of Women Environmental Program. I'm here to talk about the solar drying tent, which is an initiative that came up by Women Environmental Program. Now, in the course of our years of experience working with this community, we discovered that this community grow a lot of agricultural produce, and because they don't have facilities for processing, there are no infrastructure on ground for post-harvest processing, we observed that a lot of agricultural produce, especially pepper, tomatoes, are wasted. And all because they don't also want them to waste, they sell them at a very giveaway price. You can imagine a basket of tomato being sold at 150 naira. So this was actually an issue, and WEP, on knowing this, decided to look at how they can support this community with this initiative. Now, this is an initiative we saw from Malawi, where they are using it to dry fish and so many other agricultural produce, and we thought it was wise to come and construct this tent here and see how we can get the women to begin to dry some of the agricultural produce. Now here, these women are used to sun drying, which is open drying, where they put all their agricultural produce in the sun, and sometimes this is exposed to a lot of dust, particles, and other harmful insects and all that. Sometimes even on the roads they dry some of these things. Now the idea was to put this tent in the community so that these women will be able to dry in an enclosed kind of setting, a structure where is time saving. Why I say it is time saving is that when you sun dry, the tendency for animals to also come to eat from what you're drying is there. And so you are attending to one thing as a woman, you are also pursuing animals that are also eating your crops that you're drying. So, but if you have it enclosed here, you are saving a lot of time to be able to attend to other domestic chores as a woman.
The solar dryer tent is an improved method of sun drying. It minimizes or curtails the limitations of open sun drying. It differs from open sun drying in that a structure, often very simple, is constructed. It is used to enhance the effect of the insulation due to the fact that solar dryer tent is an enclosed structure that traps heat inside of the tent and make effective use of the heat which is stored inside the tent both during the day and night. It has enormous health benefits.
So the dryers are on the panels. This is the dryer. This thing you are seeing.
And then the radiator. So the racks, they're also made of metal nets, which absorb the heat too. Just like over a fry pan on the fire. So, and that's also the platform where they lay the produce. So it absorbs the moisture. And then the drying process.
That's interesting. Because all this waste, we have so much waste. So one day I came here, I saw tomatoes, a basket of tomatoes. The woman was begging me to pay her 50 naira.
Yes.
The whole big basket of
Yes,
tomato.
ma'am.
I went and sat down. I didn't know what to do. I said, what?
This is so. I'm interested in knowing what all this now costs, because my concern was if this project is as beautiful as you're telling me it is, then I have to make sure that my constituencies all have.
You can have it. I can tell you.
Solar dryer is the best alternative option to avoid disadvantages of conventional drying methods. Solar dryer is designed particularly for drying agricultural products. In the dryer, there are racks constructed in double bunk deck, the upper and lower. The drying rate of the upper rack is observed to be higher than that of the lower tray. The drying rate is significantly higher at drying than open sun drying.
I wish to introduce to you the chairman of pepper, tomato union in this community, Adogo, of Buruku local government. So maybe he may have one or two things to tell us about the solar dryer thing. Looking at the paper lying on the rack, so maybe I should ask him one or two questions pertaining this. Since you're the chairman of Pepper Tomato, and what do you think and how do you think this tent will be of help to this community and the market business?
Anga pishi si wo se tomo ba wunda ba se abase na bi jana ka se ya cha sha kun ku a shi ne ka la gi juma pishi cha chu ka se ya cha se ka ha aba kuma no ten ya se fa chu ten ga shi masa se shi so wana no wasa se muka ma class sa se ga zumu se fa chu ten ga kwa se ten dan si tomo mi shi no muka kama ba lugala
So na pishi. Say you was an end of understanding. A young guy could do more. It's an account last year and a half. If I can hand it to you, the harm of what a young would do him here, he have come on. Sir, that's the hell. It's an account. A young is a young pull come a younger, we sang it, Shammy Badger, Yambaha, within 1 week, Bakurasha. Yamma, Mamma Lutzimble and high. But look, Cassia would say, I could send my whole cup of Kamaku Yojan. I took a heart, sir. But when Nigger had dry and nigger my near
because the nutrients contained in the pepper is still
Yes.
retained, which is good for our health. All right, thank you very much.
Having installed the solar drying tent, what remains now is to train and empower the locals on how to dry their product, package it, and store in wait for a suitable season for sales. If awarded the grant, mechanisms for packaging and storage of dried food crop will be installed and training on their usage will be facilitated.